hot. Woo! I'm gonna give that a minute to cool down. That's still pretty darn warm. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I really didn't plan on filming today. I went on a river hike and actually found a really great location I'd like to share with you. So while that's cooling down, I'm gonna grab the camera and kind of show you around what I found. I mean, this is a perfect camping location, and it's so freaking beautiful. It's amazing, man. Let me show you around the area. Got all my gear set up on this great log I found for sitting, having me some lunch. Look over here. Let's take you over here and I'll show you where I came in at. I had to bushwhack part of the way, but there was somewhat a little bit of a trail. If you can see way down there, you see that barge, and if you look way past there, you see that bridge. That's kind of where I came in from. You see, I'm definitely down by the river. And unfortunately, I came to the end of the trail here, and I'll show you why. I'll come over here, and look at this. This would be a great spot. Clear that out. Put a tent up right there. It's great sandy ground, and I'm high enough I don't have to really worry about any snakes. Yes, I know I owe you a snake bite video. I'm getting to that. So if we come over here, there's a river crossing. We've had quite a bit of rain, and I guarantee you that is some serious mud there. Now I thought about coming across this tree, but like I said, there's been a lot of rain and it's kind of iffy. I don't want to slide down into that mess over there. Got some cliffs up there. Come around here, I found some railroad tracks. See if we can get a better view of them. Just look way down there, you can kind of see the railroad tracks, and then there's some high tension lines, so I think there's a power plant somewhere around there. And you gotta get a better view of the barge. Let's come around here. And definitely not try to fall off the edge. Look at that. Not good, not good. But this would be just an awesome camping area. Plenty of firewood. Oh, something else I found. If we go over here, and some wild raspberries. I'm gonna double check them in my book before I start munching on them, but I think we're gonna have some wild raspberries after I do lunch. Well, the problem is we got the flies coming out because the temperature's kind of warming up a bit. Just a word of advice: before you do eat anything out in the wild, you want to make sure that it's not poisonous. And I'm not going to tell you how to find that out. You'll have to look at it yourself. I got a little book that I carry with me. It kind of shows what you can and can't eat. But and this is a great location. In fact, on the hike back, I think it was almost about 11 miles. I'll keep the camera out and kind of show you some of the highlights. And I'm going to go back to my lunch here. Oh, still hot. I want to tell you the neatest thing about doing a long distance hike is everywhere you look, it's your very own footprint. You don't see anybody else's. That means you are out there a long ways. Well, we're going to start the hike back, and I'm going to just kind of show you some of the highlights on the way through the trail. I'm going to take a look around and show the scenery. First I got to figure out, oh, let's go this way. Figure out exactly how I came in. I wasn't really paying attention. But you can't go wrong when there's a river out there. You just have to follow it upstream. kind of funny that a beaver can actually think he can take that tree down. That's what I call effort. If you look over here, I think they're going to try something a little bit more their size. Of course, from the looks of it, it's been a while since a beaver started to chew on that tree. I'm going to show you something really disgusting here. That is trash. All the trash in the river. And this is actually a drinking source for Kansas City, St. Louis, who else? I'd have to look it up when I got home, but this is actually the river they pull water for drinking water. Huh, look at that crap. Here's a fun part of the trail. Don't look down. No, I'm just playing. Look at all the neat grass on the floor here. It's probably not grass, but you get the idea. Apparently, I'm not the only one that's had the same idea as camping out down here. Kind of a poopy looking lean-to. Let's see what we got. Huh. There's a little something else I found. I'm not sure what those are either. I've come across the whole field of those little suckers. I'm definitely going to have to look that up when I get home too. It's just amazing. If you look around on the ground, there's more of them. They're really neat things you see in the wilderness. And that right there is a tugboat marker. It tells the tugboat there's a bend in the corner, and that's how they navigate. And up on top of there should be a little, no, this one don't have it. Usually there's like a little radio transmitter up there that sends out a signal. And I don't see it. And we still got a long ways to go. A tree full of more of them wild berries. I'm gonna have to take some of them home with me. Make some wild berry muffins. Look at that. It's pretty cool. I've been on the trail for about an hour and a half and haven't seen anybody and nobody's footprints but mine. I'm surprised there's not more people out here because this is just a great trail. There's some birds somewhere, but the brush is so heavy here I can't see the little boogers. I'm going to try to find a better location where I can access the river for a better view. Yeah, we're getting a much better view of the river. And I am walking through some silt. Let me find somewhere stable to stand so I don't sink in. And I don't want to get this. Get through here. I don't see any snakes. Okay, now we got a good view. Okay. If you look down there, see where the sun is hitting the side of that hill, and you can see where those cliffs are. That's about where we were. There's the river. That's where they're dredging the river. There's the bridge, and that's where the trailhead enters. And that's where we're going. And I think I'm going to stop here rehydrate, kind of enjoy the scenery before I take off down the rest of the trail. Well, after rehydrating and doing my part to keep the river level up, I'm back on the trail, and this looks like it's more of a well-kept and maintained trail, because there was a fork back there I just jumped off of, so I think this is more what the public uses. But I think we're coming to the end. Oh, I might go down here. We're going to get a closer look at the tugboat down there dredging the river. There we go. Got 2 barges out there. Tugboat. Actually looks like a fun job. Huh. Okay. Looks like the beavers have been awful busy. They've been real busy. Jeez. I guess they think they're going to dam the river up. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. Yep, I'm going to bushwhack it back up to the trail. I think I'm going to cut through here. Okay, I found something really freaking cool that I didn't know was here. There was a little fork in the trail, and I took it just to see what was over there. And apparently, they allow camping in this area. Because I found, I think it was 4 primitive little campsites. So I'm going to have to check into that. And they have been used from the looks of it. This one's got a really nice picnic table. Huh. I am going to have to check and see if you need a permit. There's a lantern hanger. Need a permit to come out here and do this, because this is something I really would like to do. There's one over there that's been grown over. Huh. They've definitely used. So much freaking trash. Pisses me off. I'm definitely have to check on that. So this has been a really good discovery. Well, unfortunately I've come to the end of the trail. Hope you enjoyed my little impromptu hike. Just kind of started shooting out of nowhere. Hope the quality of the video was somewhat decent. And the trailhead just right around the corner. Made some great discoveries today, and I'm definitely going to come back. This is a great hike. I don't know. I'm not sure how many miles. I think it was 11 miles. I'm going to have to look that up. But pretty much took me all day. I left this morning about 8. And let's see what time it is real quick. 2:05. Been out here all day. I think I'm going to be in a little trouble when I get home. Well, as always, Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it.